Welcome to another game of Madden NFL 22 on the PS5, man. Once again, it's about to go down. We coming in today playing the Minnesota Vikings, the Chicago Bears, and you already know we about to dominate this game. So what I need you guys to do is go ahead on and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please subscribe. Please like this channel and support it. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. We had a big game. The last game, man, we defeated the New Orleans Saints, and man, we put it to those guys, man. They was trying to come back, but we was just too much for them, man. The Chicago Bears, we in the second season franchise, man, and it's looking good. We 8-0, and we dominating the game right now. Justin Fields looking pretty good. Montgomery running it, Robinson catching open passes and making amazing touchdowns, man. Everything is beautiful right now, man. So you guys want to be a part of that. We're going straight to the playoff, all the way to the Super Bowl this year. So you guys don't want to miss any videos, man. So go ahead on, subscribe, go ahead on and like. I really appreciate that. Right now, man, we about to get this game started. And yeah, man, I make music too, so please support it, man. Like if you get the time, please go to Pandora and search for Silent Angel and check out my new music I just released, rap, and any other of my music, man, on Spotify, Apple Music, on Pandora, and on it's gonna any other streaming platforms out there. But we about to get into this game, man. I'm not gonna be doing too much commentary. We playing on all Madden. Hope you guys enjoy this game. Keep God first, and I hope you and your families is safe and y'all having a wonderful evening. I'm out, man. Till next time.
At the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Now a first down throw. Fields flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Baby. Let's go. All over you. All over you.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Good job.
David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Mike 54.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On 1st down, it's Fields. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And that is taken in by Hurst. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again is Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Come on.
Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go, baby.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Break. 58's Mike. I got him. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Again, it's Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Go 58's the Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 58, right over there, right over there.
From the gun on third down, Jenkins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You got him. You got him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's at the 40. 20.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin, 92 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On 1st down, Jenkins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game. Final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bears, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.